having fun in the hobby room. Hope you join me. Please subscribe. F86 build coming soon. More and more videos. Well, guess what? I'm trying to fit this. If I use only one of the wood, first off, this isn't flush with this level, this parts here. And second off, the actual landing gear hits the bottom. So I've used 2 pieces of wood from the kit, and that's going to mount just about perfect. Now, the only other issue is will my wheels fit? So I'm going to have to we'll try that and put those pieces on. Okay, so they give me these 2 pieces. Now, this isn't the landing gear that came with this, but I do believe we set this down about this far in here. I gotta find a 440 grub screw on each side. And my landing gear, I'll use 2 grub screws and they'll go on there like that. The servoless retract. And I believe all this is going to work just fine. You surely want to get this stuff mounted before you put this in, because you got to put the grub screws and stuff in here. So let's find some 440 screws. Some 440 grub screws. I have lots of these laying around in my toolbox here. Now, I'm putting 1 on each side here, and I'm going to take them out and Loctite them before I finish this. I don't think we want this at the very bottom. I can see inside there. I think we want this up just a bit from the bottom. I'm going to tighten one of these on where I want it here. Right? Then I'll take the other one out and we'll Loctite it. And just so it comes out the bottom there. I can see that. And then we'll find an Allen key here. Okay, so I tightened up the. Now see, this is a good time we test this. Because if this is too long, we may have to make that wire shorter there so that our tail is lower than our front. I'm having an issue finding a grub screw. There we go. I'm not putting any Loctite on any of this stuff yet, right? Because it's all just in the fitting stage, you could say. So, like I said, let's do a rough fit here. You know. Oops. So, oh, this is going to be an issue, isn't it? So what we're going to have to do here is bring out a radio and a receiver again. So I'll plug the gear into the gear channel. Now you see, I don't want to pull the ESC down. I have some of these Spectrum battery packs. So I can turn my transmitter on and I can just plug the battery pack in there. Oh. Now, first off, we see that. Okay, gear down. Oh, we can't be that long. How much shorter do we need to be? Holy, that whole amount, eh? So I'm gonna have to cut this, match that. Okay, so it's gonna be close there. That. But that should work pretty good, eh? Yes. So I gotta cut the wire that much short so that we can get this landing gear to fit. Now see, before I Loctite anything in, this is already good to know because I'm gonna make these measurements and make this stuff fit before we cut or screw anything in here. Okay, I just tried to cut this shaft with a pair of pliers. That did not work, you guys. So I'm gonna have to go over to the Dremel and put a cutting disc on it. Cut this thing off. Wish I had a vise for doing this stuff. You can't see half the stuff I'm doing, sorry. I get this shaft in a vise. I gotta cut that a little bit off of it. Just a little tighter. There we go. That won't come loose. Now to change the bit in the Dremel and cut that off. I'll be right back. Well, I got a Metal Gear MG90 from Tower Pro. That's going to be my aileron servo. And I finished grinding this thing off. Now I should sand it just a little bit, eh? I think so. Reach down into the trusty old toolbox. Bring up a file. And you can see me here. Old-fashioned file. I have to cut more of these, so I could change a bit on my Dremel, I guess. That's enough to do that. Old-fashioned way, I guess. Now let's test this saw sizing again. Now I put this in here until that shaft just peeks out the bottom. Okay, that's there. Now, oh man, that doesn't go all the way down. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this for sizing. Let's attach the tire there. Loosen that. Now, that goes right down. That has to go straight across like that. Right? This side. Oh, that's right. It's very tight. Now we have the grubs from one side on here. That goes there. Okay, now let's test this again. Plug you in on the gear. And the receiver on. And plug the battery in on the battery channel. Okay, gear up, gear down, let's go. I see an issue. You know what I see? I think it's that wire I have sticking out the bottom. It's stopping this thing from moving properly. I'm going to try this now. I have to bring it up that little bit, right to there. So, let's try this again. Gear down. Whoops. Get the wire out of the way there. Gear down. Wow. Is that a little bit? Is that how much it is? Just get a measurement here. See if that is that much. Wow. I just have to trim for that tire. Okay. So I gotta go back on. Oh no! Oh no, the landing gear's down. I don't want the gear up. Okay, we'll put the gear up. Okay, so I need that much more taken off, eh? You see how much more that is? That's just a little bit. That's all I need taken off. So, where's my measuring tools? That was it, eh? How much? That much. Okay. One more time. Oh, go on. Grind this a little bit away off this shaft. So, I'm going to mark it on here. I'm going to use a red Sharpie this time. So, add to that. Right there. I left my jig set up here with my pliers on. Vice grip. There we go. the vice grip down. Now, I'll be right back after I cut this off again.